In today's news, Ripple has spent the best part of a decade building, developing, and only cooperating with the best institutions, the biggest banks. And for this reason, they have beat one of America's largest institutions, largest banks, Jpmorgan. In this very short clip I'm about to play for you, we can hear Jpmorgan CEO Jamie Dimon admit defeat and confirm that fintech companies the likes of Ripple, for example, beat them towards building the new financial system. Pay very close attention.
Do you still think that fintechs have much to disrupt or innovate in financial services?
There are hundreds, and they've spent tons of money, and they still have tons of money. And I don't like talking about as a group.
Yeah.
Some have done a great job, and we should acknowledge that. Some have done a great job. I wouldn't call them a fintech. There's something that a company came up with, which is fintech type services.
Yes.
Some have some of the stuff that we could have done ourselves. And I think a company should be self-critical. Mm-hmm. We could have done it ourselves, and we didn't. They beat us to it, or they simply did it better. And so we should acknowledge that. Mm-hmm. We could have done it ourselves, and we didn't. They beat us to it, or they simply did it better.
This is huge confirmation. And this is also partly why Ripple was sued by the SEC to stop or slow down Ripple's rise to power. The SEC versus Ripple lawsuit was the establishment trying to destroy a disruptor, a company threatening their status quo. But Ripple had and still has the law on their side. That's why no matter how hard the elites tried to pressure Gary Gensler to stop Ripple, no matter what propaganda people like Jamie Dimon tried to spread, because remember, Jamie Dimon is still advocating to this day that crypto has more danger to it than fiat, than the dollar, even though that statement has been debunked a very long time repeatedly. No matter what they tried, Ripple is still prevailing, partnering with and taking over the banks and the world. For example, the BBVA, who completed the first real-life implementation of an international money transfer using Ripple's distributed ledger technology, completed transfer between Spain and Mexico in seconds, which is huge news. In fact, we can see here, BBVA's Vice President Alfonso Gomez even goes as far to state that what makes Ripple so superior is the fact that they only cooperate with the best institutions, the confident top-notch partners like BBVA. Listen closely.
It's a very innovative bank. There are many people in our headquarters that are really, they are rockets regarding innovation. It is what it is. There are many people that are really high standard people. Regarding crypto, obviously we have great people in the headquarters that they have a really deep knowledge in the blockchain technology, but obviously we work as a team.
Again, this is very big news for Ripple and XRP. And ultimately, the question you need to ask yourself is, what do these banks want and love most in the world? Money and power. That's what they want. That's all they always want, money and power. And that is what CBDCs will do for them. Give them back the money and power of this new digital age. And that is something that Ripple has targeted already with the announcement of a new stablecoin that will be built on the XRP ledger, with banks using Ripple stablecoin that will be 100% backed by the US government, by the dollar deposits, by the bonds, by cash. This will drastically increase the liquidity on the XRP ledger and send XRP's price sky high. And as we can see from Jack the Rippler here in this post, this new stablecoin will connect to USA and the United Kingdom. Listen to James Wallace.
Currencies, in terms of native cryptos like XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, they're not all the same, right? They're not all created equal. I think what's becoming much more popular in the industry now is more sustainable technologies. So the XRP ledger and XRP is, there's no mining or proof of work or proof of stake involved. So the computational cost of validating transactions is almost zero, right? Very low cost and very stable in terms of pricing. Stable coins, again, not all created equal. You have a massive range from the algorithmic type stable coins. And then now what we're seeing emerging is, stable coins being issued by regulated entities. So I can't give you the names yet, but there's two projects we're working on, one in the UK and one in the US, working with banks that are regulated, who will be issuing stable coins, and the reserves will likely to be held at a central bank in a central bank account. So very different from the algorithmic stablecoin. You know, we as Ripple work across all of these technologies. And then, of course, you've got central bank digital currencies, which essentially is the highest form of digital currency, right? Issued by the central bank, backed by the central bank, the most secure form. As a company who's working across the payment space, you know, we're embracing all of these, and we see they will all play their part in the future of money. I mean, today, cryptocurrency is less than 1% of all the money. Central bank money is less than 10%. The rest is all commercial bank money. So it'll be interesting to see, you know, in 5 or 10 years, you know, how does that look when it's all digitized?
Furthermore, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse has become a pillar of hope during the moments of uncertainty with Ripple, and especially crypto and Bitcoin, especially right now with Bitcoin crashing hard. But Brad Garlinghouse explains in this interview why Ripple and XRP is going to take over the world. Again, pay close attention.
Call me the optimist, call me naive, call me all those things, but I've been more right than I've been wrong. I mean, Ripple's in a very good position, so I feel good about that bet. And we're going to continue to invest and hire more people and acquire more companies because I believe about where the world is going.
Ripple will continue expanding, uniting the whole financial world together. So what you need to do this, is to ignore the FUD, block it out. Stop being emotional and think logically, think long term. In this clip from Cyprus here, a clip that actually got removed off YouTube, mind you, it has again been confirmed that TradeFi is moving towards crypto, towards assets like Ripple and XRP.
The observation to that point that things may not be in the financial world, on the basis that 2 of the 4 panelists are from technology companies and not from financial companies. So I think tokenization is very much, you will see a shift away from the financial world in the TradFi kind of inverted commas, if you like, to be much more technology orientated.
So I mean, to go back to the original question of the panel, you think that, yeah, where does that answer sit in relation to the question of the panel, I suppose, when we're moving away from traditional finance?
Yeah, traditional finance will move towards crypto, okay, and not the other way around. Okay.
Ripple and Algorand were sitting amongst these industry leaders within this discussion, reaffirming their influence in the development of this new financial revolution. But I'll do you one better. This is why XRP is going to take over the world. Ripple is one of these 70 high-profile industry leaders that's going to be in attendance at the Token 2049 in Dubai, just 3-4 days away now, April 18th to April 19th. This event brings together the creme de la creme of TradeFi and decentralized finance. You've got BlackRock, Jpmorgan again, HSBC, Standard Chartered, Google, AWS, OpenAI, Circle, Coinbase, Chainlink, and many, many more massive industry leaders. And here again, Ripple's right here. They're here and they're going to stick around. They're going to be the ones to transform the revolution and make millionaires out of us all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.